Hi folks, today I've got a video here to show you the acrylic template set for the upcoming game Armada by Mantic Games. Mantic have very kindly sent me out a set of these to take a look at, so I thought I would show you them because I don't really think there's been anything online to show them off just as yet. You don't necessarily need to purchase these to play the game. If you buy the 2-player starter set, or if you buy the rules and token set, you get punch-out cardboard versions of these. However, if you want to kind of pimp your game a little bit, you want something a little bit more substantial that won't get a bit dog-eared with use, then these are the perfect replacement for that. So the 4 templates that you get inside, there is the acrylic measuring stick, there is the one acrylic turning arc, which is this one here. You get the windrows, and you also get the firing arc as well. So let me just kind of show you each of those slightly separately. So the firing arc essentially works if you've got your ship and you're firing from your front or your rear cannons. This basically gives you your firing arc for the front. Very, very simple to use. It works sort of it works as it should. Now all of these acrylic pieces do come with a bit of a plastic backing, and I've left one on here just to show that they do just kind of peel off quite nice and easy there. The artwork on these is really nice. It's nice, vibrant colours. You can obviously see the light shine on the acrylic there. And in comparison to the cardboard versions, there's sort of it's not a bad comparison, to be fair. The cardboard ones are still pretty decent too. Thickness-wise, I think there's probably about an extra mil thickness in between the cardboard and the acrylic ones. I think the acrylic ones are essentially about 3.5 millimeters thick. It's 2 pieces of clear perspex or clear acrylic with the artwork sandwiched in the middle. They're nicely cut. There's no sharp edges on them, no kind of little tabs where it's been pulled out. And yeah, they look rather nice. The next one we have is the turning circle. And again, there's a cardboard version of this as well. Artwork wise, exactly the same. Quite colourful as well. I do think the perspex or the acrylic on these just kind of gives them a nice look and a kind of a little bit of brightness to the colours as well. Again, how this works is depending upon what kind of ship you have. There is this is how you basically move around the sea. So you would put it in the rear of the ship there, and then you can turn to either side to determine which way you're going to go and then sail off. Some ships have a red turning circle or turning marker, and some ships have a yellow one, in which case you spin that around and use it on the other side. And again, this is nice quality too. No sharp edges, no print defects or anything like that. Next up, we've got the windrows. Now, unfortunately, I would say there's a slight difference in these between the one which is cardboard, which is actually the actual sort of the windrow star cut out, versus the one that's in the acrylic template set, and this one is circular. The cover of the box, which is on the Mantic website, actually shows that it looks more like this. So I don't know if there's been some kind of change at the last minute, but my assumption is that if you buy this template set, you will get this circular one. Again, it's nice. It looks the part kind of thing. Nice if you want to pimp up your games and stuff. But essentially, this will just sit around the edge of the board to show you which direction the wind is coming from. So it won't get handled too much, but it is nice. And lastly, we have the movement template. And again, there is a cardboard one as well. Now, the movement templates, I find these are really, like, to have a nice thick sort of template on these is really useful, because what you will do is, if you want to move your ship, so let's say you want to move this ship 4 inches. So I'm just going to put it up against the 4 mark there and move it to 8. What this does is, having a nice kind of thick edge against the side of the ship lets you keep it nice and straight. If you're trying to do it with a tape measure, which I don't have at hand, obviously you'd be kind of measuring it, and then there's chances to slightly move off course, if you like. Now, unfortunately, I did notice between the acrylic template at the top here and the cardboard template, there's a bit of a difference in the printing. And measuring over from the 0 mark to the 8-inch mark, there's about 3.5 mil difference. It's minor in the grand scheme of things. 3 millimeters. I am aware of I'm using inches and millimeters, but yeah, over the length of the template, there's about a 3mm drift between the two of them. If both players are using the same movement stick, it's not really an issue. If one's using cardboard and one's using the acrylic one, again, it's not massive, but it's a shame that it's there in the first place. What I would say is, my own personal opinion after having played this game quite a few times now, is I would have preferred it if these actually just went all the way to the edge, because where you measure is you'll see a line, and I'll get a close-up shot of this as well just to come over the top. You see a line through the center of each number, and that is the point you measure from. So, for example, from the center of the 3 there to the center of the 5 there would be 2 inches. I would have liked to have seen those markers either come all the way through to the side, so it was really, really easy, or have some kind of notches in the side or something like that. But that's just my personal preference and personal opinion, really. But they do the job, they work well, and I would recommend sort of the cardboard ones are not bad. I mean, they're certainly thick enough to use, and keep a nice kind of straight path. But from a thickness point of view, I think the acrylic one is a nice addition. It's not a huge difference in thickness, but it's enough that it just feels a bit more substantial against the side of the ship. The only thing I would say about these is I personally would have liked to have seen another template in here. And the one I would have liked to have seen is, if you're familiar with kind of watching like snooker and stuff, when they put a little sort of marker behind the cue ball before they take it off to clean it, there's a lot of instances in the game where I've wanted to mark one of the ships to take it out of the way so that I can get these big windrose templates in. And what I've been doing during the game is I've been sort of like using sort of something like that, marking to the back of it, taking the ship away, doing the measuring, and then putting it back into the same place and doing it that way. But it would have been nice to have some kind of sort of rear template marker or something like that, because all of the ships are exactly the same width. So that's just my own personal thing. But from a point of view of what you get inside in this template set, that's what you get, those 4 templates there. And other than this sort of the slight error there with the measuring stick, I think the quality is good. I think the print quality is nice, and then they're nice and vibrant as well. So if you do want to pick any of these up, I'll have a link down in the description below where you can pick them up with 20% discount. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and check out my other Armada videos. Thanks for watching my video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And if you did, why not consider clicking on the suggested video below to see more of the work that I've done. If you'd like to support the long-term sustainability of this channel, why not consider checking out my Patreon, where you can pledge and support from as little as $2 a month. And there is lots of different tiers and bonuses, which will give you access to a private Discord server. It will give you free t-shirts, free mugs, a podcast every month, and a number of other things, including getting your name at the end of every video, like these awesome folks who already support me now.